So Lori, the cameras and the mic were really on you big time tonight, and your comments about Christina to the other ladies. Do you want to comment on that?
Well, I guess, last week I still was sticking up for her because I wasn't totally sure it all happened, but after I figured out it happened, I think I just lost a little bit of respect for her, and then it became kind of, to me, more of a competition against her now. So, now I think, I said in the show today she has a target on her back, and I think everybody's kind of after her. I know that Sam wasn't happy, and Sophie wasn't happy, and Kim wasn't happy, and I wasn't happy, and even though Courtney was eliminated tonight, I know she wasn't happy. So I think Susan may be, still taking middle ground, but I don't know too many people that are happy with her. So I think I voiced a little bit and maybe a little too much, but that's also sometimes my downfall.
So did you actually plan on it, or was it just sort of spontaneous with the tension of the moment?
Oh no, it just was, at night we do interviews, and after she said choke, we all did our interviews, and then, you get up and you have breakfast the next day, and, she's definitely felt tension at breakfast, and she knew that, I think she knew that people maybe took it all the wrong way, and I think the tension just kept building as the day went on.
So did we pretty well get the whole story from the Golf Channel tonight, since you've seen this now for the first time, and you kind of got the brunt of all the comments, but something tells me there might have been things said by other ladies that we didn't get because they decided to focus on you. Is that true?
Well, Susan said a long time ago, Lori is a bully, but I think everybody said things. I know that, Courtney, made a comment when she was getting ready to do the elimination challenge. She said that she was thinking choke, 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 but I think that was a little bit of a dig on Christina, and, I just think, in the little blurbs, that they gave while I was sitting on the bench, and some other people, where they said, they spelled out what we were saying because we were kind of whispering. I think that, a few of the other girls were, kind of joining in, but I got the brunt of it. I know. I'm the bad guy.
So I was curious. You and Sophie were in confessional together, and we saw the same thing with Courtney and Tina last week. So is this something that you guys get to choose to do, or do they just sort of grab you and say, hey, let's do this together, or how does that come to be?
We do confessionals any way we really want it. Back a few shows, Adrian and I did one together, and that was the first time, anybody had done it together. And then since then, a few of the other girls got together and did it. And I think, Tina was a little too nice of a person to call Christina out on the choking issue. And I think since then, we've all kind of banded together, and maybe in, not a malicious way, but we've kind of become our own little gang against her. In the heat of the battle, sometimes you get caught up in, girl stuff where we are a little catty and we tend to be a little over-emotional, but we were sticking up for our friends, and we didn't think what happened was respectful, and I think, just the nature of being competitive and, the moment that we're in, and the show on the line, and, prizes to be won, I think that people were really starting to get caught up in the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I can certainly see that there's tension building every show, and nerves are being rattled. I mean, Sam was obviously extremely nervous tonight, and you actually even said at one point how tense you were, how you didn't want any more gray hairs. You were really irritated at one point in the immunity challenge when he hit a shot that just wasn't a Lori shot. And that surprised me because you're usually a little more cool-headed than that, and so that surprised me a little bit tonight. Can you comment about how you're feeling during that whole challenge?
Yeah, I hit a good shot from the first position, so it just wasn't close enough. I think what irritated me was, when I was in the bunker, I hit a horrible shot. I made a bad decision on my part, and I don't like. I just, I mean, if I was in a golf tournament, I wouldn't like shanking it, and I wouldn't like missing it. But when you're in that situation, you don't like it even more. And when I hit that bunker shot, I was really frustrated at myself, not the competition and not the other girls and not the, being eliminated or not being eliminated. I was just irritated that I didn't hit the shot. And, so I think in the next position, I actually won the next position. So, you get over it and then you move on. But yeah, I did. I get frustrated at myself, not at anybody else.
Yeah. Well, the elimination challenge was certainly, I think, very good quality golf today. That one over the green shot by Courtney, but other than that, solid golf right through, which is great to see. Did you have any opinions on who you thought might win that challenge and why?
Well, if you just took what the day was offering, the two of them, Courtney, I don't believe Courtney, I think she missed the green on the first shot, and she missed the green on the second shot, and she missed the green on the third shot, and the first time she hit the green was in the fourth position. So Courtney had been struggling the whole entire day. And Sam got beat out by inches on two of those locations. So, just the flavor of the day was that Sam had her nerves a little bit more in check, and Courtney was, just maybe struggling with her focus or just kind of floundering a little bit with, I think, the mental side of her game. But to go out on a birdie and then just to have survived all those playoffs that she did in the beginning of the show, she's a good player, and she's going to continue to be a good player. And, she has a lot to be proud of, and she played, up until tonight, she played pretty solid golf. She didn't, hit a lot of crazy shots, and she got beat by one shot. And in golf, that's how we live our lives. And it's something that becomes more routine than not. So, she knows she's a good player. I texted her tonight that she looked good and she got a lot to be proud of and to go out and prove it.
What do you think is the strongest part of your game?
The strongest part of my game is going to be the mental side. We were taught very young in my family that you had to kind of fend for yourself, learn to survive if your parents weren't around. They were at the restaurant a lot. And I think it taught me in golf how to pick myself up if, something went wrong. And I think that is probably going to be the strongest thing that carries me through. Obviously, as a professional, we're all the same. We're all pretty much at the same level as ball striking, and, everybody has a hot putter every once in a while and wins golf tournaments. But I think in order to play golf for a long time and to continue to play golf, you have to show a lot of patience and perseverance. And I think that the toughness I was taught as a kid has helped me with my game.
Well, we see that, especially if you look at that bunker shot. You were so upset about it, and the next thing you went out and won the next hole. So that's a good indication of strong mental game. Well, do you have any other comments you want to make or have anything else you want to say for the readers in closing tonight's interview?
Well, no, just to keep watching because I think the battle's going to heat up. Even if you think it's heated up so far, I think it's going to heat up a little more, so it'll be fun to watch.
Okay, that's good. Well, I know I'll be there for sure. And look forward to maybe talking again same time next week.
Okay, sounds good.